Good morning, children. This is Aprajita ma'am speaking here. A very good morning to all of you and welcome to my English class. Now, today we are going to start a chapter in MCB, chapter 4. So, as I show you all the chapter, this is the chapter we have in chapter 4. What is this chapter? A wonderful story written by Ruskin Bond, The Conceited Python, where we find grandpa of the house had bought a python from a snake charmer and brought it home. Now grandmother was very angry. And then what happened? We are going to read from the chapter. Now before I start, I'm just going to tell you all a few words about Ruskin Bond. Just see here, Ruskin Bond. As I tell you all about Ruskin Bond. Ruskin Bond is a renowned British Indian author and writer. He has contributed the most in making Indian literature the best. He is immensely popular for his creative writings, which always differ from all other authors. Especially he is regarded as the best author for children because he writes very inspirational and remarkable poems for them. Following his such works, he has been awarded. Now, what are his awards? He received India's third highest civilian award, the Padma Bhushan. And he also received India's fourth highest civilian award, the Padma Shri. So we find Ruskin Bond is very well known in India for his writings. Ruskin Bond was born on 19th of May 1934 in Kasauli. His father, Aubrey Alexander Bond, was an English teacher and had taught English to the Princess of Jamnagar Palace. Ruskin's mother, Edith Clark, was a homemaker. He had a sister named Ellen. Very sadly, she died in the year 2014. He also had a brother. His brother's name was William Bond. He lives in Canada now. Ruskin grew up with his family in Kasauli till he was 6 years old. Thereafter, his father joined the Royal Air Force in 1939 and the rest of his family needed to live at Ruskin's maternal home in Dehradun. So this is all about Ruskin Bond. Now as I show you all the chapter, I'll be showing you all the chapter in small bits of pictures. And I will dictate the chapter to you all. Just see here. The speaker's grandfather loved to buy unusual pets. One day, he brought home a python slinging around his neck. Just see here. Grandfather, he bought a python from a snake charmer and is bringing it home. Now in the second picture, grandmother was terrified. Even the pet monkey Toto, they had a pet monkey Toto. He was also terrified. Even the pet monkey Toto was terrified by the snake. Grandmother wanted the snake out of the house because Aunt Mabel was supposed to visit their house the next day. And the minute she would have seen the snake, she would have left. So what did they do? Just see here in the picture. Therefore, she asked grandfather to lock it in the bathroom to prevent it from attacking Toto. So what did they do here in the picture? They just locked the snake in a bathroom so that he could not attack anybody. The python could not be found. So suddenly one day the python could not be found. Here see. The python, it could not be found at home. The day Aunt Mabel had arrived, she saw it in the garden. Just see here. Aunt Mabel, she found the python in the garden and screamed while flying up the veranda stairs. So Aunt Mabel, she screamed a lot and she began to fly up the veranda steps. The snake made many more appearances and caused Aunt Mabel to leave. So just see here, the snake, it made many more appearances in many more places. Started appearing in different places. One such place was the dressing table mirror also. Okay, so see here in the picture. Now, the rest of the members continued to search for the python. Now, all the members began to search for the python. It was found admiring himself on the dressing table the next day. So, next day what did they see? That it was admiring itself sitting near the dressing table. That means as we look at the dressing table, the snake was also looking at itself in the dressing table and was admiring itself. Okay. Grandfather realized that the snake had become vain. So the snake was no more poisonous. Grandfather hatched a plan. And what did grandfather think? That if I keep the snake in my house now, whether it is poisonous or not, my household will be at stake. Okay. He got a large cage and placed a mirror at one end. Now grandfather knew that the snake loves to look at the mirror. So what did he do? He brought a big cage and inside that he put a mirror at one end and a juicy chicken among other things. Among many other things, he put a juicy chicken inside the cage so that the snake goes inside the cage. After a few days, the snake went into the cage and was seen smiling at its reflection. So the snake was seen smiling at the reflection of itself when it saw itself in the mirror. The speaker lowered the trap door. Now the speaker was grandfather himself. Okay. So what did he do? He lowered the trap door. Then grandfather and the gardener took the cage in a tonga. Now grandfather, what did he do? He took the cage and went in a tonga and opened the trap door and left the cage in the jungle. So they opened the trap door and they left the cage in the jungle. So that was the end of the story. The story between love, the bond which was going to develop between grandpa and the snake. But since everybody was so afraid, grandpa did not want to put his total family at a stake. So he was bound to go and keep the snake in the forest. Okay children, this is a chapter which shows us how we develop our love for our fellow beings. So hope you all enjoyed the chapter a lot. So hope you all will also feel to read the chapter very properly. Please read the chapter very properly, and if any problem, please have a talk with me in your Google Classroom. Send me messages and I will send you all answers there. Okay? Thank you children.